Welcome back to Sports Cards Analysis. I'm JT with another case break simulation. Today we got 2022 Panini Limited Football. And limited football is all about being limited. Little disclaimer here, if you've never seen my videos, I'm going to give you some advice. And if you take that advice, great. If you don't, great. But I'm not responsible for anything. I don't know what these cases are going to hit. Um, but I hope that you can find success in what my advice gives you for these breaks in this product. It's pretty good advice, I think. Some of the key things about Panini Limited is all about being limited. It's really about limited edition cards that are limited print runs. And back in the 90s, they used to do like foil, high end things with limited print runs that I don't even know if they would tell you about. But as we all know, print runs in the 90s that were considered rare were like 10,000. It was crazy. But now it's more about getting limited edition hits, autos, memorabilia, things like that. The design is cool in a way that they take the foil and they adapt it to team colors. So I do like that. I think that's cool. And then this is all about RPAs. You're going to get a rookie patch auto, one per box on average. And the key feature here is just limited, right? So from GTS, you could screenshot this and read it if you want. Here's everything you're going to get. I think this is a good breakdown. Usually I don't include this, even though I read it every time. This will tell you what you'll get, what's new, what the 2004 limited tribute cards are, and how that works, these SSPs and things like that. But we'll just zoom past that. So there's 5 cards per pack, 3 packs per box, 14 boxes per case. Quick break, another quick break. Now the set size is 234 cards, but I would not suggest chasing it because 5 cards per pack and 3 packs per box does not give you a lot of base per case. And you're getting 1 RPA, another autograph, 1 memorabilia card, a base parallel, 2004 limited tribute, and then the rest are going to be those base cards from that large set. But still, that's not that many. So here's what the base card looks like. Not bad. It's kind of got a nice look to it. It should be higher end. I don't actually know what the thickness of this card is going to be, if it's going to be kind of your 20-point card stock or what. But there's a decent amount of parallels. There they are. You're going to also have some printing plates. There should be 3 of those, 3 or 4 of those. And then here's your RPAs. Very small window for a product like this, I think. And then more stickers from Panini. I hate them so much. But you do get that bigger jumbo. That's the thing about Panini is they'll give you jumbo ones. So jumbos are going to be their way of having these smaller ones and then making a jumbo a better hit. And again, stickers, dumb. But that's what it is. So there are jumbo versions, jumbo RPAs, regular RPAs, and you can see that there. A lot of the same stuff you're going to see in every other Panini product, like Origins, as far as like what the RPAs are and stuff. And then here's just a rookie autograph. This one's showing a sticker, which means if all of these are showing stickers, I have a bad feeling that a lot of these are going to be stickers. On card is better, and Panini should do better about getting those. So here's one way that I think they're actually doing stickers in an interesting way. They're making the stickers different. They're not just these kind of crappy lines. They're more like behind here. I don't know if that's behind on the card or if that's the sticker itself, but I mean it looks cooler being over the world map like that. This is limited membership. It's kind of got like a membership card, passport type thing going on there. Okay, that's fine. Whatever that means, I don't know. Panini's insert cards confuse me sometimes. Ring of Honor, this is good. I really like the look of Ring of Honor. I think this card could be something that they put in Obsidian. It looks great. I think the green for the Jets around is just nice, and I think this is also going to be matched to the team colors. I think Ring of Honor is going to be a cool set. Hopefully it's on card. Can't really tell here with the way it's configured. But Joe Namath's name seems to be popping up in like every set that Panini's making. So I don't know if that's normal. But I think Ring of Honor is a cool set. And then the game day aesthetics. This set apparently is, and I'm saying apparently in kind of a sarcastic way because of the way I treat Panini's insert cards and like the names that they give things. But really, I do appreciate that the game day aesthetics does represent players who were flashy, players who had style, and you have a recognizable aesthetic about the way they play. So at least that's good. You see again the blue and gold here for the team colors. I really like that these cards are customized to the teams, and then the game day aesthetics does mean something. Unlimited potential is, I believe, just rookies, but I don't remember. It's either just rookies or it's rookies and players who had unlimited potential in their rookie season, photographed and displayed in their rookie season picture, even if they're veterans. So I think that might be what that is. And then here's your limited edition rookie 2004 tribute. So this should look like the 2004 limited card. Brock Purdy's in this set, so that's cool. And there's your designs. This is about just under $5,000 per case, $4,750. And I'm going to distribute the cost of this case by team for each of the types of cards that they have. So in limited, the Commanders have the most autographs, and they, when you consider print run, have about 4,000 autographs. If you were to buy every case of limited, you'd get about 4,000. And so if you see the Commanders at or below a price of $315, that's about the price you should pay. If you see them below, maybe jump on them. That's right. So what I'm doing here is I'm distributing the cost of the case across every autograph equally. That way you're paying by autograph. So if every autograph costs exactly the same, this is the price you should pay. And the reason why I do that is because what you should be paying for, and I say this every video, you're paying for probability, not autographs. You're not paying for any of the players. You're not paying for a Tom Brady. You're not paying for a, whatever, Brock Purdy autograph. You're paying for the probability of a hit of anybody in that team. And so the reason why we distribute the dollars across the teams equally is because you're paying for that probability, and that makes it less like gambling and more like buying probability, basically. So here's your teams 1 through 10, 11 through 20, and 21 through 30. There you go. For autograph, the number of autographs in this column, this is the number of autographs they have after the print run. This is the number of unique cards with an autograph from that team, but this is with the print runs included. So go ahead and scroll back and take screenshots if you missed it of those teams. Now, if you want memorabilia, I think that they like to claim that the memorabilia in this set is great. I think this memorabilia is a snooze button on Origins. It doesn't really have a lot that you can't get somewhere else. There's nothing unique about the memorabilia, even though the name limited implies that you're getting something limited. But if you go towards other Panini products, like the name is escaping me right now. I have it at the bottom of this in my review. There's better memorabilia, and you might even wind up paying less. So there's teams 1 through 10. There's teams 11 through 20 and 21 through 30 for memorabilia. If you are seeking memorabilia, if you're looking for those limited insert cards, well, here's the number of non-autograph insert cards by team. Not that many. I'm not even going to bother going through those. And then if you're looking for parallels, there's teams 1 through 10 on parallels, non-auto parallels. So actually, in this regard, you might actually find teams like the Bengals who have less of everything. You might find them that they have more parallels. So what I'm saying here is, with these lists sorted like that, these are the teams that give you the highest probability of kind of walking away with the card. You want to get in a break where you're going to get a hit. And the Bengals have a lot of parallels. So as the parallels are pulled, you'll get those if you buy the Bengals. If you don't, see, they have the least amount of autographs. So if you're looking for autographs, don't buy the Bengals. If you're cool with getting any hit, the Bengals aren't that bad because they have a lot of parallels. And you're going to get one per box. You're going to get 2 autographs. I think, was that what I said? What did I say the configuration of this was? I've already forgotten. Yeah, you're going to get 2 autographs, an RPA and a regular autograph, and then you're going to get a base parallel. So you're going to get 1 parallel per box. So I don't know. The probability is probably not that great. Let's go on to strength of checklist. You're saying let's not distribute the cost over just how many autographs there are. Let's distribute the cost of that case, that $4,750, over both the number of cards and the strength of the checklist. What players will make us the most profit? Which ones will give us the best return on our investment? Which ones might we sell at a loss? So what I do is I've developed a scale 1 through 5 with how much ROI you might get, and then I do it by player, and then I aggregate those players by team. So now I'm going to tell you how much you should pay per team in a team break based on the strength of the checklist. And so overall, I'm actually going to add in this now, which I haven't been adding in before. The auto value of this product is a 3.2 out of 5. What that means is there's a lower number. Like a 5 would be if every autograph in this set had what if every autograph in this set was of a player that was in the 5. You probably will never see that, but you will see some pretty high 4.8, 4.9s in things like Transcendent. But what this is saying is that if you bought every case of this product, you probably break even. 34% of the autograph checklist falls between a 4 and a 5, so that's not that great. So most of them are probably going to fall in a 3, and I'll show you that chart. Oh, I forgot to change this one sentence here, that the highlight is not buybacks. That's from honors. I don't really want to record this video all over again, so I'm just going to say that the highlight of this product, in my opinion, is the RPAs. The RPAs are going to be the highlight, but the RPAs aren't that great because you can find those in Origins. I would just buy Origins because it's a higher end product. So ignore that. I apologize for that lack of QC editing there. But overall, this product's a 3.8, and that includes the parallels, the memorabilia, the autographs. Whereas that 3.2, that's just the autographs. This is just the autographs. But this 3.8, that's for everything. So as a whole, this product is almost reaches a 4, but not quite. So even though it's a higher end product, it just doesn't have the name power, the checklist power, and the print run of those higher names to give you a lot of ROI. But it's above average for sure. And so your best team by strength is going to be the Steelers. That's going to give you like the Kenny Pickett. You know, you might get some Jerome Bettis or something. I don't know what legends might be in this. But if you can pay around $342 or less for the Steelers, then you're getting a deal that might return an ROI. The Patriots, Texans, Commanders, Jets, also similar. Look at that. These have the strongest checklists of just autograph cards. That's what I'm saying there. Here's number 11 through 20, and then 21 through 30 by autograph checklist. So that tells you which teams have the strongest probability of giving you ROI, return on investment. So here's the rank for the insert cards. The Packers, Steelers, 49ers have the best strength of checklist by insert, but we don't really care about that. Let's look at memorabilia. The teams with the strongest memorabilia checklist are going to be the Packers, Bills, 49ers, Chargers, and some of these teams are recognizable by their prowess kind of just in the autograph, in the memorabilia market. So, you know, the Chiefs with Mahomes and the Chargers, Bills, Packers with a lot of name recognition there. But that's where you get from the memorabilia. There's 1 through 10, there's 11 through 20, and there's 21 through 30. And now we will go to the parallels. And there's the rank there. I'm just going to show you 1 through 10 because I don't think anyone really cares about buying into parallels. The Packers, Vikings, Cowboys have the most by parallel. Now the full product strength, if you consider parallels, inserts, memorabilia, and autographs, the Packers are the best team to buy in this set. So if you can find the Packers available, buy them. They're the best. It gives you, what I'm saying here is that in this order from 1 to N, it gives you the highest probability of return on investment, of a higher return on investment. That's what I'm saying here. So there's 1 through 10. There is 11 through 20. And there's 21 through 30 of the best teams overall, considering all cards. Now for this product, you probably want to sell this within the first year. What this chart should tell you is, you know, given 60 months time, when should you sell this product? Do you have time to get cards graded? Yeah, I think you do. These humps are usually indicative, and these spikes are usually indicative of releases. So I don't know if there's like other limited releases, maybe basketball, maybe soccer, something like that. Or maybe even Chronicles has some limited cards in it that make these spike. But really, you have, you know, if you look at this dip here, it's before the 20-month mark. You look at this dip here, it's really only a few months. So what I would do is I would get this product. If you're going to get cards graded, make sure you do more express shipping on those or the express turnaround than you do for the long-term 60-day one, because we all know 60 days isn't 60 days. It's like 6 months. and then sell these cards rather quickly. I don't think they have the staying power of cards like Origins and Prism. So you can see the distribution of players across my rating system, the 1 through 5, is actually pretty good. There's more 4s and 5s than there are of other ones. So I can't say, so 34%, like I said, falls in this on this side of the chart, but then the rest falls over here. I can't say that that it's a bad product, because it is pretty good, but I can't say that based on the print run and some of the names that this is really a higher end thing. I do think limited's good for what it is. I just think you can find. My complaint is not the checklist about limited. My complaint is that you can find what's special about limited in other products. So let's look at the master checklist here, and we're looking at the number of cards by team. This includes parallels, inserts, autos, and memorabilia. The Packers have the most cards by far than any other team, over 1,000 more than the Falcons. And then there's the order: 1 through 10, 11 through 20, and 21 through 30. I'll just go to the last page too. Of the teams by how many cards they have. If you were to buy every case of limited, you'd get 12,868 total Packers cards. If we look by print run, a lot of times there's a ton of 1-of-1s, and limited is no exception. There are 1,287 1-of-1 cards in Panini Limited. That's a ton of 1-of-1s. That's like way more than I normally see. There are 48 1-of-2s. Print runs out of 2. And then you can kind of read the rest. I don't need to read it to you. That shows you the rarity of different print runs. And now if you're looking for a 1-of-1, here's the teams with the most 1-of-1s. The Steelers, Packers, Patriots have the most 1-of-1s. Here's teams 1 through 10. And then I'll show you teams 11 through 20 for print runs out of 1. And then 21 through 30 for 1-of-1s. There they are. So keep that in mind as you make your purchases. If you are looking for 1-of-1s, those are the teams to buy. Screenshot those. Use them in your purchases. The rarest card in this set, these are the rarest cards in this set. The reason I show this chart is just so you know that sometimes getting a 1-of-1 doesn't mean you're getting the rarest card, because this card, there's only 1 of them and it's print run to 3, which means that there's 3 total, whereas here there's 4 total. It's not the rarest. So these are the rarest cards in the set. And if you want to know anything about why I show that, just watch another video and I go into more detail about it. Now I do simulate all of these products as case breaks. What I do is I take the configuration of the print runs, the pack odds, and what the configuration of the cases they say, 1 autograph per box, 1 RPA per box, 1 parallel, etc. And then I do a simulation of the case break by considering all of those variables. I'm going to show you one case, which is the 20th case, and 20 case breaks. Then I'm going to show you all 20. So in the 20th case of the 20 case breaks, I did not get a 1-of-1. The lowest print run I got was out of 5. I got David Ojabo from the Ravens autograph. He was out of 5. And a Justin Jefferson from the Vikings out of 5. That's a memorabilia card. Got some autos. There they are. So this is just to prove to you that I did the simulation. And here's all the cards that I got. Not all of them, because there's 11 pages. I'm not going to show all of those. But some of the notable cards I'll show in a minute. But if you want to know, based on this realistic sampling of a simulated case break, which teams I got the most cards from, it was the Ravens, then the Broncos, Texans, Lions. So it might not match the configuration of the case and for which teams have the highest print run, because sometimes there's anomalies. So there's the teams I got the most from, and there's the teams I got the least from. I only got 1 card from the 49ers. So keep that in mind. If you're spending a ton of money to hit that Brock Purdy card, you might not. So there was no 1-of-1s, and then there were no real notable cards that in that one case. But there were some 1-of-1s in the 20 cases. So within 20 cases, I was able to get what we got: 4, 8, 9, 10. So in 20 cases, I got 10 1-of-1s, which means that on average, you should get a 1-of-1 every other case. And here are the 1-of-1s I got. Some of these names aren't that great. Some of them are. I did get a Kenny Pickett 1-of-1 printing plate. I got an Aiden Hutchinson autographed jumbo printing plate cyan. So there's actually an RPA printing plate. That's cool. And Chuba Hubbard, Derrick Henry. That's cool. A lot of printing plates. Pretty much all printing plates except for this one here and that one there. A couple other ones. So there you go. Those were the majority of my one of ones. There's a lot of printing plates in this product. So for all 20 teams, which cards did I get the most? Which teams did I get the most cards for? The Falcons, then Packers, Broncos, Cowboys, Vikings, and that's in 20 cases, and that should smooth out those anomalies. So now we know which teams provide the most cards if you bought 20 cases, and which teams provide the least. And that's just to give you more certainty, more assuredness that you would hit on those. Out of the one-on-ones I did get, which teams produced the most? Well, the Panthers produced 2. The rest all produced 1. So does that really give us any indication on the probability? Not really. But we can get some confidence out of which teams we got the most autos and memorabilia for, because the team we got the most autos for was the Steelers, then the Patriots, Falcons, Titans, Packers. So if you're looking for autos, buy those teams. The teams that gave us the least amount were these ones. The teams that gave us the most memorabilia were these: Packers, Bills, Steelers, Chargers. The teams that gave us the least amount of memorabilia were these teams. So when you're buying in, avoid those, and that's what you get. Now, my overall recommendation, I think the design is nice, but Panini foil cards don't really compete with Panini Prism cards. They're mosaic. Even the thicker high-end paper cards like Origins, it just doesn't compete. So the base set's kind of not really valuable in my opinion. So unless you love foil cards, just stay away from limited. I think the RPAs and the autos are decent design-wise, but again, I think they already incorporate a lot of these into their other products like Origins. So really all you're buying with limited that you can't get in another product are the custom team color foil variations. They actually customize the cards for the teams. I think there's a greater focus on the rookies, which makes the auto checklist a little slanted towards teams with better rookie classes. But there are some veterans and some gems in here. There's some retired players. I think that overall, this is a passable product. Limited is just not doing it for me. The memorabilia could have saved this product, but here's the set that I had forgotten the name of earlier. Immaculate, just because I've done this so many times, I forget the names of these sets sometimes. Immaculate has a just awesome memorabilia set. And I think that's what limited should be doing, because limited is implying is that you're getting a limited type of card, but they just don't do it here. And so just ignore that email. I'm not going to ignore it, but you can ignore it. Anyway, I think limited is a passable product is all I'm saying here. So if you're a collector on a budget, yes, I think they'll make a retail version of this. I don't actually know for sure, but if you're a casual collector, you could get into them and maybe get something you like. But I don't think you're going to really find anything in this product that's memorable or worth keeping long term, especially if there's stickers. Collector on a budget, I would just pass. I wouldn't even bother with retail. I put that, but just pass. People who get things graded, don't bother with this product. I don't think you're going to get anything that really earns you any additional investment opportunity. And I don't think if you are more obsessed with slabs because you like to display them, I don't think there's going to be any iconic cards out of this set. I think this set comes at the wrong time, and nothing will really have a lot of staying power, even if the design is nice. Investors, sure, go ahead. Buy some hobby boxes, buy some singles. I wouldn't even bother with the breaks, because I think you just have a lot of wasted space as an investor. Set builders, yeah, you could build the set. It might be worth it. It's a bigger set. There's some chance you could do it, but again, with a limited number of cards per box, it's going to be hard. But that's what you like. Kids, yeah, this product would be great for kids. Even though they're marketing this as a limited product, it's more for kids. Let's just be honest that this set will have we will not even remember that this set came out unless there's something super significant that happens within this set. Team breaks, that's where you should go. Spend your money. Don't get into random team breaks, because what you're going to wind up doing is paying for low probability teams at a higher price. So those random team breaks are really only good for high-end products that have like an equal distribution of probability for autographs and hits across all the teams. But when you have a product like this where there's teams like the Bears and the Bengals who have very low number of hits, it's not worth it. You're going to wind up wasting your money. So that's it. That is 2022 Panini Limited. I'd say pass on this product overall. That's it. Thanks for joining me. Let me know what you like and don't like. Bye.